Hey folks, and welcome to this weekly update of Azure news from myself, Sarah Lean. This episode was recorded on the 24th of May 2024. Now, it's been Microsoft Build this week, which is the flagship conference by Microsoft for its developer audience. So there's a lot of announcements, so let's dive in to what I've picked out of those announcements to highlight. Now in Preview, you can now migrate virtual machine backups within Azure Backup from the standard policy to enhanced backup policy. Now, using the enhanced backup policy, you can improve the restore point objective or RPO up to 4 hours, retain restore points in snapshot tier for up to 30 days, and leverage multi-disk crash consistency for your currently protected virtual machines. Also in Preview is the ability to replicate your log analytics workspaces to another region. When you enable this, any new logs ingested into your primary workspace are also replicated to the secondary workspace. Your secondary workspace can't be directly managed or accessed and only serves to create an active-passive setup. At any one time, your workspace only has one active instance and an inactive instance that is updated in the background. Now, in an event of an outage that impacts your primary workspace, you can switch to your secondary workspace by triggering a failover. Azure Static Web Apps has a new SKU option in Preview. You can now choose the dedicated pricing plan, which supports enterprise-grade features for enhanced networking and data storage. This new plan will provide data residency capabilities and an always-on functionality for static web apps managed functions, which provide built-in API endpoints to connect to back-end services. Now, this new SKU is currently available in the East US 2, Central US, West US 2 and East Asia regions. A new service has been released in public preview, and that is the Azure Compute Fleet. This new service helps to streamline the provisioning and management of Azure Compute across different virtual machine types, availability zones and pricing models to achieve a desired scale, performance or cost. This new service is in preview in West US 2, East US and East US 2. The Azure Cobalt 100 ARM-based virtual machines are now in preview, and this is the first generation of virtual machines to feature this new Cobalt 100 chipset. Users can expect up to 40% improved performance compared to previous generations of ARM-based Azure virtual machines. In Preview, the Azure Web Application Firewall now has Microsoft Copilot for Security integrated. And this integration is available with both Azure Front Door WAF and Azure Application Gateway WAF. The thing to note here as well is Microsoft Copilot for Security is also integrated in Azure Firewall as a preview service. Now, Microsoft DevBox has been updated with several new developer productivity and enterprise management capabilities in preview. And some of those features are DevBox in Windows App offers an improved connection experience and the ability to seamlessly transition between DevBox and Windows devices, on-premises or in the cloud. You've also got hibernation on disconnect, so when enabled, DevBoxes can hibernate if there's no active RDP session, helping organisations to optimise their cost. Now moving on to some generally available features, Azure now offers free data transfer across availability zones whether you're using private or public IPs. This means enhanced resilience for your cloud infrastructure and simpler architecture planning. Also generally available, the Azure API Management Service now has a load balancer feature. This allows you to create a pool of backends and efficiently distribute the load across multiple endpoints, ultimately allowing you to spread the load across multiple backends, each potentially equipped with individual backend circuit breakers, ensuring optimal performance and resilience. Now, there was a lot of announcement at Microsoft Build this week, and these are just some of the ones that caught my eye. I hope you enjoyed listening to this, and as always folks, thanks for tuning in, and please don't forget to leave me a review, share this podcast and subscribe on whatever platform you're listening on, and I'll see you all again soon.